A couple people are asking, how does best of 6 work? It's pretty simple. You play 6 games, and it could end in a draw. That's it. It's as simple as that. But we've got 16 different EU versus NA 1v1 matches today. So the likelihood in the grand final score, like the total score between all these 16 games being a draw, is extremely low. And hey, if it ends up being a draw, that's pretty cool. But welcome back, Joreuz, to the 1v1 scene. Oh, he's already off to a very clean beginning of the game. Fefe might want to think twice before giving Joreuz that much space again, because that was clean. Just lifting the ball into the top corner over Fefe's head. If it draws, what about the points? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to keep playing 6 games no matter what. That's the other thing. It's not just got potential to be a draw. We've got potential for this to be a 6-0 or a 5-1 or a 4-2. It can be any of these. We're going to play 6 games no matter what. I guess I should call it a set of 6 instead of a best of 6, but I didn't think that far ahead. Oh, lovely double touch attempt here by Fefe. He's still got a dodge. Oh, he's actually going to get it. What a goal. Unbelievable start here. Gets a reset. And then uses it to go all the way into the goal. Beautiful. Beautiful by Fefe there. Fantastic stuff by both players. Why isn't Wiz playing? Wiz had to pull out today because of family reasons. So we've got Fefe coming in to fill Wiz's shoes, and so far he's doing a very good job. And I've seen Fefe a little bit in the past. He did play in the Salt Mine 2 qualifiers for North America, made it into the top 32 for NA, and he took a couple of series wins, if I recall, in those qualifiers. So he was definitely not anywhere near making top 8, but he had a few impressive results and a few impressive runs, and Joreuz will absolutely need to be on form if he's going to come out with a win today. There's the ping for everybody asking. Not going to be talking about that too much, but we've got 80 for Fefe, 96 for Joreuz, so pretty even across the board. Solid challenge for Joreuz, and a lot of time before Fefe gets back, and he won't need it. Ties it 2-2. Yeah, Fefe will definitely be a real contender today. This is an opportunity for him because unlike other 1v1 show match events that we've done where you just get one chance, you just get one series to show what you've got, Fefe's got 4 chances today. He's got 4 matches, and this is just the first one. He's probably going to need to defend against a few more of those today. Joreuz with the double reset attempt. Fefe concedes possession as he looks for the mid boost. Honestly, a confident start by both players here, but of course we've all seen such brilliance from Joreuz in the past that we're expecting him to... I mean, I'll ask you guys in Twitch chat, since we do get to see 6 games today between these two, what would be your ending prediction? Will it be a 4-2? Will it be a 5-1? 6-0? Will it be a 3-3? I'm predicting 4-2 for Joreuz because I like what I'm seeing from Fefe early on in this series. And also because I know Joreuz has been out of the 1v1 show match scene for a while, so it could take him a while to really get rolling. But I do expect Joreuz to come out on top here. Another solid challenge. That's a good try there by Fefe, not a bad shot at all, but Joreuz shuts it down with ease and converts on the open net again as half the game goes by. Elsewhere, by the way, I'm sure a lot of you have already found the !multi command. Be sure to give that a click because we've got 4 matches happening right now. On Fear's stream, we've got Evo versus Revsy. On Shogun's stream, we've got Joreuz versus apparently Jack. And then on Smellsworth's stream, we've got Daniel versus Dead Monster. All brilliant matches. I mean, the lineup for today is really, really impressive for both regions. And it's a little bit of a, I'd say, karma, I guess, for NA, because yesterday NA had to play against Middle East with a slight server disadvantage. Actually, I say slight server disadvantage. I'll say just a server disadvantage. It wasn't even slight. It was quite significant because Wiz is a US West player. He had to play an EU series against, I think it was Death. And Lionblaze is a US West player. He had to play an EU series against TRK. They both lost, but I mean, honestly, Wiz played phenomenally to get 2 games off death with 180 ping or something silly. I don't know how he managed that. So massive props to him. And props to all the players yesterday. I only saw the results. I didn't actually get a chance to tune into the matches for Middle East vs NA because I was out last night. But I heard that the matches were really good and that the event went really well. So that's awesome to see. We've got a great weekend of ones here as Joreuz puts himself 2 in front. The clean air dribble takeoff. Fefe's boost management just not quite up to the task here. No way that he's going to catch Joreuz with that kind of acceleration on the ball mid-air. No, this isn't a best of 9. This is just the only way that I can show a set of 6 with my current overlay setup. So what we'll do is, if it's you know, if one player wins 5 games, it will read 5-0 on the scoreboard up there, and then the 6th game we can just know that it's the last one. So we'll have to just keep informing viewers throughout exactly what's going on here. Oh, what a save by Joreuz! That's a pre-flip for that one at the near post. Yeah, I got quite a lot of the predictions wrong actually. My predictions for yesterday's games, when I saw them, when I saw the list of ME vs NA matches, I thought that Evo would beat Ahmad. I thought that AMS would beat Forky, so I was 0 for 2 after 2 matches. I was completely wrong on both of them. I did expect Death and TRK to beat Wiz and Lion Blaze. Honestly, I'm surprised Wiz got games because of the massive ping disadvantage. So I got those 2 right, but I don't think I deserve any credit for that because that's US West versus Middle East on EU server. I mean, come on. What do you think's going to happen? But yeah, I got Daniel versus Khaled wrong as well. So all the ones that were actually Middle East versus NA on well, I guess Middle East versus US East, I got wrong. Great bump here by Fefe. Really had to work for this one. Popped the ball a bit high on his air dribble bump, so it's great awareness. So look at that. Just side-swiping Joreuz, who had him beat to the ball. With 22 seconds left, he's within 1. Very good kickoff for him as well. Where's he going to go with it? He tries to shoot bottom left. Joreuz trying to avoid the back wall bump there. Fefe thought about it. Joreuz just wants a 50-50. That'll do, honestly, for Joreuz. Mid boost is his. And now Fefe's got a long way to go. The takeoff isn't what he needed. Joreuz dunks it into the corner. I think Fefe can keep this one up. It's a tough one to get any kind of goal off, though, because Joreuz has so much boost. How on earth is Fefe supposed to get anything going? Well, he's done it again. That's brilliant play, honestly. And he's got a real opportunity now. Goes for an early flick to counter Joreuz's positioning. And he's got another chance here. Fefe's still alive, still going, but just wide. Oh, what a try. That was valiant at the end. I think he went back and forward 2 times up the entire field. But it just wasn't meant to be. Joreuz did enough. But actually a bit of a scary situation at the end of that game for Joreuz, because up until the last attack that Fefe had, I think he had good control over the entire back and forth, I would say. Even when he didn't have any boost in his half, it was fine because he's beside the ball. He can force a 50-50. But when he backed off there, gave Fefe the ball carry, that was definitely scary. Definitely a close match, a close game rather. Perhaps closer than some of you guys were expecting. And Fefe's already 1-0 up in game 2. For anyone asking whether you can watch the Middle East vs NA matches, you can do that on Fear's channel. I think he's got his VODs enabled. Honestly, I'm just guessing. I've got no idea if he's got his VODs enabled. But if he doesn't, I'm sure they'll pop up on his YouTube channel in the coming days. So that's where you want to head if you want to see those. I'm sure that there will be lots more Middle East versus North America action. I think this format, actually, that we're trying today, would be really interesting for Middle East versus North America. But the 2 things that would have to be done differently is I think you definitely need only US East players, because it's just not fair to play US West versus Middle East on EU server. The ping disadvantage is quite severe, so that doesn't work in my opinion. Although I'm sure Fear tried to make it US East. It's difficult to get 5 players confirmed sometimes. So yeah, it would have to be all US East players, and you have to get Rawas playing, you have to get Fahad playing, you have to get, I think Iriki is an East player, you've got to get Iriki. You've got to get the, the best of the best for both. So I don't think it was like a great lineup for NA, a great lineup for Middle East, but you're missing. I think Ricky's one of the best series players for NA at the moment. AJ as well, yeah. AJ's an East player, so why not AJ? That'd be a great idea. I mean, after RLCS this next week, RLCS X Championship starts in 2 days. So after the championships, I'm sure that players like AJ will be more available for 1v1 stuff. Right now, he's obviously focusing on the 3v3 because there's a massive prize pool for RLCS X Championships. Thoughts on Daniel Khaled? I didn't watch the games, so I'm sorry, I don't really have much to say about it other than that's a surprising result. That's all I can say, because I've not had a chance to watch the games yet. I've been very busy the past couple of days. Oh my goodness, what a challenge by Joreuz. That's brutal. Fefe wanting to set up an aerial play, and he gets utterly destroyed. He's going to need to move faster. If he sees Joreuz coming in for an early ceiling challenge like that, he's got to move the ball. Got to get the ball past Joreuz. It doesn't really matter if it's on target. You've got to just get the ball past him. Because you saw there where Joreuz is landing. He's way out the game if Fefe gets any kind of touch on it. Fefe 4-0 Inc. Well, it's going to be more than 4. We're going to play 6 games regardless here. Because every single match today is a 6-game match. Every player that's playing today plays 24 games of 1v1. So it's going to be brutal. It's going to be a marathon here. But, you know, if the format goes well, if the players enjoy it, and if you guys enjoy it, then I would love to run this back for Middle East vs NA, Middle East vs EU. You know, really make this a regional thing. I'm sure there's other players that would love to be a part of something like this as well. You might notice that none of the players who are in this event, other than Joreuz, I think Joreuz is the only player who's an exception to this rule. None of them are RLCSX Championships players. For EU, there's no Monkey Moon, even though I think he's probably top tier EU right now. Fairy Peak as well would be a great player in this format. Astral. But I've got to say, I've got confidence in the EU lineup to come out on top today. Dead Monster and Revzy are brilliant 1v1 series players. They're very good at adapting to their opponents. They're very, very solid as well mentally. And then you've got Appjack and Joreuz. I mean, you can't really go wrong with that. So, you know, NA is, I think, going to be competitive, but I think EU is the favorite here. And confidently so. It's getting better for Joreuz as time goes by. He's really confident with his movement. The pre-flips are so efficient. I mean, he's saving a lot of boost by doing these. If you're wondering why Joreuz is pre-flipping so much into air dribbles, we saw Fefe do it there as well. It's just a more efficient way to get an air dribble started. You don't need to boost into the ball because your flip does it for you. So you've got a little bit of boost left over when the air dribble's done. You've got more boost left during the air dribble to play with. Joreuz with a pinch challenge here. That is bold. But look at Fefe still with this one. And that's a fantastic recovery by Fefe. Joreuz thought he could sneak in a pinch challenge and maybe catch Fefe off guard. No such luck. I see Drally in chat. Drally, I was listening to Jack's YouTube video versus you. I skipped through it, and he said in the video that you were going to be moving back to Canada. I don't know if is there truth to that statement, or is Jack just hoping that you're moving back to Canada? You are moving back to Canada. That's cool. So we're gonna get Drally. We're gonna get NA Drally. Can you guys believe that? Can you believe how lucky NA are? They're about to get Drally. That's unreal. Suddenly NA a lot more competitive. Oh, Joreuz wanted a ceiling reset there, but he wasn't quite high enough. Fefe with the open net. And he buries it. Well done. To close the gap by 1. Yeah, there's a long way for Drally to get to age 15, so RLCS players can rest peacefully for now. But I mean, they've got Daniel to contend with come December, so it's only going to get worse for for all of the NA players, all of the EU players as well. There's so many young up-and-coming guns. Open net accuracy proven to be on point for both players here. No, Drally is 13 years old. He's 13 and a half. 13 and a half. Do you guys still tell halves when you're telling somebody how old you are? Somebody asks how old you are, do you say, I'm 30 and a quarter? Because that's what I am. 30 and a quarter. That's what I say. 30.25. That's how you know you're still young, is if you're still using the halves and the quarters. Imagine being young enough, and imagine being so mechanically gifted that you can land more consecutive flip resets on the ball than the amount of years you've been alive on planet Earth. That's what it's like to be Drally. I wonder how old you're going to be when that stops being true. Joreuz just closing it out with possession here. That'll be 2-0 in his favour, unless Fefe really gets a move on. Oh, that's one way to do it though. Look at this. Not a lot of time left to the clock, so he ceiling pitches it in to save time. That's fantastic. What a goal. I'll tell you what, I didn't think he could get there because I was imagining an air dribble. I thought he's maybe going to air dribble it in on 0 seconds. He's got a real chance here. There's a 2-second play, not even one. So it will bounce up. There you go. If that was a 1-second play, it's into the ground, but it's 2. Joreuz is going to play it into the ground anyway. But wow, Fefe really fighting hard till the end. I'm impressed. Really, really impressed there. It might not seem like much, but 2 seconds is a huge difference in 1v1. Because if it's a 2-second play, as you saw there, the ball will usually make it to the sidewall and bounce up the wall should it head in that direction. If it's a 1-second play, then it will hit the ground and you don't get to play that air dribble off the wall. Changes the game completely. You need to go for a mind game kickoff of some variant. And yeah, just a huge play by Fefe really to give himself a fighting chance at the end there. He's making Joreuz work for this, but as expected, Joreuz is working wonderfully. It's not just mechanics for Joreuz, it's the positioning as well. It's the boost starvation. Oh, but hey, it's still mechanics to some degree as well. That's absolutely disgusting. What a reset on the ceiling. And he places the pinch as well. 1-0. Okay, fair enough, Joreuz, fair enough. He heard me talking about his 1v1 IQ. He says, take a look at this. Take a look at this. But before that, you know, he maintained possession. He kept Fefe's boost low. Really does have it all, Joreuz. And Fefe on the wrong side of the ball with a top corner that he can't defend over his left shoulder. If you're just tuning in, be sure to click on the links that pop up for the !EUNA command and the !multi command. The !EUNA command will explain to you exactly what is happening here, and the !multi command will link you to all 4 of the matches that are currently happening. What are the scored updates? Do we have a bracket link? I'm not sure if there was a Wikipedia page for this. Oh, and I totally forgot something. Oh, I don't know how I managed to blank on this. Well, actually, I do. I do know how I blanked on it. It's because I was a bit busy getting this set up today, and I wanted to make sure I had everything right. But we've also got a prize pool, so shout out to RJC for putting up $1,000 to the winning team here. So whichever team wins today will get $1,000 between them, so $250 each. And it is winner takes all, so bit of a savage prize pool, but that's just how it is these days. Let me make sure I've got this written down right. We'll stick it there. No, that's too small. I've got this added to OBS as small text, but that's a bit too small. So yeah, it's a $1,000 prize pool for the winning region. So every game counts. I mean, if Joreuz can get a 6-0 here, that's huge. I don't know about 6-0. He's been impressive, but the games have been close. Fefe's still fighting hard here for the win. Get you to play Drally. We'll have to get maybe a Middle East Africa region for you to play. Or you can represent NA from Europe. Whichever your pick is. Oh wow, what a shot, and it's in off the bar. Fefe. Stunning, absolutely stunning by him. Accuracy could not be better there. He didn't need a second touch on it as well. That's just bar down and in. Smellsworth is confused. He thinks it's best of 6. Guys, tell Smellsworth it's just 6 games no matter what. I better make sure that everybody knows that. I'll at everybody in the Discord. At Smellsworth, at Shogun, at Fear. It's just 6 games played no matter what, right? Question mark? I think we have to do that. It's really on me. I should have called it a set of 6 instead of a best of 6. Wow, look at that bounce for Joreuz. What a bounce off the corner. What a bounce. Bit fortunate, but he crushed the challenge, so I suppose fortune favours the brave, is what they say. He's definitely playing a bold kickoff strategy here. Fefe already in trouble. No boost to play with, and he's against another Joreuz air dribble. No, it's not the first time Joreuz has done this. He'll take a shot to the far post, force Fefe to jump, and then steal the boost away. So Fife's lost whatever boost he did have in that play, and if Joreuz can turn around quickly and get another shot on target, high likelihood it's going to be scored. Joreuz has all the boosts here. Fefe still attacking dangerously, and after landing that bump almost, had a shot on target. And Fefe with the boost advantage, but no possession to play with. Joreuz has it, and he's going to turn that around, using his accuracy and his power to take that one away. There is a bracket. Is it on Wikipedia? We'll need to get a bracket command for that. If one of the mods could throw that together, that would be fantastic. But brilliant control. Joreuz is just really not giving Fefe any options here. Fefe never had a boost advantage and the ball at the same time. He had one or the other, never both. It's 4-2 now. Joreuz tries to set up the sweep. Oh, he faked a mid-boost grab and then went back corner. Look at Joreuz. Fefe thought that he could just take that back corner boost. Joreuz beats him to it. And now here comes the reset. Almost air dribbles it, or flicks it, I would say. And it's come off the post, and Fife's got a chance to do the same. Both players have been brilliant with their flip resets. Look at this by Fefe. He's got the second touch as well. And that will be 4-3. Fefe matching Joreuz with the aerial mechanics here. We've got Smellsworth asking, best of 6 is essentially 2 best of 3s. So in theory it's whoever wins 4. Okay, so it's... Wait. Okay, yeah, it is 6 games. Yeah, 6 games no matter what. The reason for that, guys, I just had to check. I checked with the other guys. But the reason you need 6 games... Skip, Johnny, thanks. Joreuz, give me a break here. I'm trying to admin the tournament and cast. And spectate at the same time. Shall I watch it? Next time Joreuz gets scored down, I'm going to watch it all the way through. Just for that cheek. I'm going to skip all of his. Skip all of his goals, only watch Fife's. But yeah, we need 6 games no matter what in every series, because that way we can, you know, more likely get a victor at the end of the day. We'll more likely get a victor at the end of the day, because there's a high likelihood that every NA player wins on NA and every EU player wins on EU, and then, you know, it might be 3-0, 2-1, but, well, it might be 2-0, 2-1, but you're very likely going to get the people winning on their home server, so there's not a lot of difference between the regions. But if it's 6 games no matter what, you know, there is a difference between 3-0, 2-1, and 1-2 the other way. You know, you're going to get a lot more disparity in results, and there should be a clear winner at the end of it all. But this series, this one that we're watching, is being played entirely on US East, because Fefe is a West player. So this is all US East, and so far Joreuz doesn't care. He's 3-0 up anyway. What's the scores elsewhere? How's it going, guys? Jack is beating Joreuz. What server though? Is it EU server? Because oh no, wait, Joreuz is West, so Jack and Joreuz are playing on East as well for the entire thing. Jack 3-0, Daniel 2-1, Evo 3-0. So Evo, who's Evo playing against? I've forgotten. Oh, wait, that was Evo playing on NA server. And Daniel, who's Daniel playing? I've forgotten who Daniel's playing. Alright, so Evo's playing Revsy, Daniel's playing Dead Monster, I guess, and he took 2 games. So Daniel, yeah, doing a good job there. I know Daniel's been playing quite a bit on EU. I don't know if it's been in preparation for this or just because he doesn't get games on US East because he's so high rated. But there's a lot more high rated players on Europe. You know, if Daniel queues up on EU during the day, good chance he's going to hit, you know, Jack or Drally, Khaled, someone like that, queuing near 1800 rating. Whereas if he queues up on NA, there's hardly anyone at, well, there's no one at 1800, but there's not that many at 1700 who are active anyway. But yeah, I think Drally got rank 1 from Jack and Khaled, didn't he? What's the leaderboard look like now? What's the leaderboard look like? I've not taken a glance. I might have to do that after this match. Might have to do this after this match. Why don't a lot of top EU players Q1s? They do actually. I mean, a lot of them do. Monkey Moon Qs 1s. Not a ton, because obviously he's playing RLCSX right now, but Monkey Moon Qs 1s. Monkey Moon, I think, was top 3 for a lot of the season. Why ME don't play US East with US West players? I don't know. I wasn't at all involved in Middle East versus NA, but I heard that US West versus Middle East was all played on EU servers, which is really, really hyping for US West players. I'm guessing this is what happened. I'm guessing that the plan was to do all US East versus Middle East, but there just weren't enough East players available, so some West players stepped in and, you know, took their spots. But, of course, it's just too tough. It's too tough. Well played to Wiz for taking 2 games on Europe. I don't know how you managed that. It's probably like 160 ping or something. But yeah, I'm sure we'll see 1v1 ranked and hopefully tournaments and show matches, etc. pop off in the off season, because we're gonna have you know, more time. Well, players will have more time to dedicate time to the playlist. Right now everybody's playing 3s as their main playlist, except those who have already been eliminated by RLCS, of course. But all the top players, I mean, AJ, he's a really good 1s player. He's playing 3s main right now. And First Killer, same thing for him. So 2 of, you know, US best players are just playing 3s mainly. And yeah, Monkey Moon as well. Brilliant 1s player. Playing 3s all day. I know Khaled has been playing 3s pretty much every day as well right now, because they've got IWO coming up. And even though for a lot of teams and a lot of players, IWO is just a, you know, kind of a fun side tournament, the Middle East teams are taking it really seriously because it's the biggest tournament that they've ever had. So you got to respect that, you know. They've put in the grind to try and get the results in the Intel World Open. But yeah, long time coming. It's been a long time coming, Middle East versus EU in that kind of context. So it's really, really cool to see. Really, really cool to see. The expected top 4 teams from Middle East made it into the regional final. Kind of shows that the top teams all put the work in because they've all qualified. I think all of the other regions have been having random teams make it through. Like, there's a couple of random teams for NA made it in, and there's a couple of like really weird teams making it through. A lot of the European qualifiers as well. The Middle East is just the top 4 teams, the best 4 teams in the region made it in because they're all working really hard for that. They're taking it very seriously. Who knows? Maybe the team that makes it into the EU MEA. I don't know what it's called. What's it called? EMEA? Europe, Middle East, Africa. I think the Middle East team that makes it in have got a good chance, even with server disadvantage. I think they've got a good chance. Nice shot by Joreuz. Quick turnaround, and Fefe's out of position. Fefe's just really struggling to establish anything in attack right now. He's not been able to get things going. And Joreuz is on fire. He is absolutely on fire. The thing I've been most impressed with about Joreuz so far is actually the discipline that he's played this series with. Because this is you know, a player who's got such insane mechanical ability, and at the moment he's making some good decisions. He's respecting Fefe's offense, even though he's winning 3-0 already. He's still respecting every single attack, and he's putting himself in good positions to contest for boosts and to make plays on Fefe's car. Extremely impressive stuff by Joreuz. That's a great setup by Fefe. The shot lacking power, but I'm liking the ideas he's got. He just needs to execute at the kind of level he was earlier, and I'm sure these games would be close when he's, you know, popping off with the flip resets and firing confident shots on target. He's absolutely a contender here, but look at Joreuz. That's on another level. That's a flip reset into a pre-flip bump. Mid-air, all mid-air. So, I mean, who even comes up with this? Joreuz is really in a world of his own in this set. 4-0. EU are dominating here. Forgot to go full screen there. Right, can Fefe take a game? I said 4-2. And the reason I said 4-2 as my prediction... Oh, I think Fefe's not here. Oh, he's got a bad server. Okay, we'll go remake it. He started lagging. But yeah, the reason that I predicted 4-2 for this is because, well, number one, I expected Joreuz to be more rusty because I know he's not been putting tons of time into 1v1 recently. And number two, I thought Fefe would be able to sneak one of those early games. They were very close, to be fair. Like, those games were very close. I wouldn't have been surprised if he managed to sneak a 1-goal win in either of the first two games, and then maybe he can get another at the end of the series. That was kind of what I was waiting for. But it just hasn't happened. And yeah, meanwhile, yeah, Dead Monster has taken one game off Daniel, I believe. So, I mean, if you compare that, so if Joreuz beats Fefe 6-0 and then Dead Monster takes a game off Daniel, that's a 7-5 score in favor of EU. Then you add Jack, who's 4-0. You've got EU really coming out strong in the first round here. All right. Looks like we're going to go for it, boys. It looks like we're going to go for it. So this is game 5 of 6. And Joreuz is still on the hunt for the sweep. We've got a bit of a lag, unfortunately. The servers have taken a turn for the worse. But the players have decided that they want to give it a go anyway. And that's a nice finish by Joreuz. I mean, open net misses are always a topic in 1v1. But if he missed this one, I wouldn't even be too critical of it. Because that's a tricky shot. And more than that, he actually recovered well after shooting. He set himself up in such a way that he could shoot and land correctly. So, just masterful again by Joreuz. I don't think he got a second reset there. Fefe saw that it looked a bit off, closed the distance. And he is going to attempt to smash this one in, but Joreuz meets him at crossbar height. Jack is playing right now. That's a good beat, Fefe. Predicted Joreuz's movement here. Joreuz has been extremely aggressive, and there, Fefe could just see him on the left-hand side of his screen. So Joreuz expected to be making a surprise challenge, but actually, he was coming in completely in sight. So really well played by him. And Joreuz looks really good today. I've got to give him credit. This has been a valiant effort by Fefe, but he's just no chance. He's got no chance to match Joreuz on a day like today. What's the series score? Is it going to end up being 5-1 to Daniel over Dead Monster and 5-1 to Evo over Revsy? Is that what it's looking like? And then 6-0 Jack. Because if it's going to be 5-1, 5-1, Fefe really could use a game here. Or North America could really use Fefe winning a game. Just one game would be huge if he can sneak a win. He's been on his home server throughout, but hasn't been able to come out on top just yet. Jack is going to 6-0. Huge plays from Jack. 6-0 against Rees on US East the entire way through. That's massive. Massive. Because I was not sure how the Drees and the Fefe matches would go, because they are all on US East, so you know, it's a slight familiarity advantage for the NA players in those matches, even if the ping is close. But it looks like Jack and Joreuz are just not at all bothered. I mean, they're just on another level here. But there's so many factors today. It's not just show up once, play your series, and done. No, this is like nothing we've ever seen before. Every game counts, and there's 24 of them, so it's a real marathon. It's testing these players in a way that they've, I don't think, ever been tested before. They said not that I know of, not in 1v1. Daniel's up 13-3. Is that game 5, I believe? Daniel's still in game 5. Joreuz is up 6-1. It looks like Daniel, Joreuz, and Jack are just getting better and better with every game. Completely smoking their opponents at the moment. Longer than IWO Quals. We'll see. The difference is there might be more games here than an IWO Quals, but we're not going to be doing this for 10 hours like IWO Quals. I don't know what on earth's up with those qualifiers, why they're going on till like 2, 3 in the morning for Europe. Like, hopefully if we don't have any server issues, we're going to be good to just smash this one out. Jack 6-0 confirmed. Wow. Jack really doing well with the away server. Hey, Sploot Dog, thanks for the 9-month Prime, and also Shraylins32, thanks for the brand new Prime. A 94 Lem with the 21-month Prime, and Frank UK with a 53-month Tier 1. Welcome back to you. This has just completely gotten away from Fefe, and if anyone is just tuned in, this is not at all a representation of what the earlier games looked like. Games 1 and 2, I'm pretty sure, were both separated by 1 goal, and Fefe was not far off taking a game. Really not too far off. But Joreuz has just played so consistently, and I think he started to get a good read on Fefe's plays. You know, the mechanics look to be in Joreuz's favour from the get-go. Not by a large margin. I think Fefe's mechanics are very good. They're very top tier. But Joreuz has started to really hard read him on a lot of plays, and completely shut down aerials early. He's been challenging dribbles with a high success rate. This is an underrated aspect of Joreuz's gameplay. He is very aggressive, and he is very good at putting pressure on the opponent when they have the ball. Okay, yeah, like I said, Fefe can still get a game for NA. If he could just, you know, reset here, maybe it's possible that he sneaks a game win. He's forced an own goal out of Joreuz there, so a little bit of a mental victory. I was going to make Joreuz watch the replay. I am going to make him watch it, because he said earlier not to watch the replay, so we're going to watch this one. I took Discord DMs. Probably not. I don't really look at my DMs, because I get too many, so I just delete all the DMs. Oh, another own goal for Joreuz. He's pull shot own goal. Joreuz is saying, Johnny, what's he gonna say? He's gonna say, stop looking at replays. Don't be funny. He realized what I did. We can't squad stream, because not everybody streaming this is partnered. Can you reach me? I mean, what do you want to reach me about? I mean, what's the... I mean, you can reach me in Twitch chat, mate. I mean, I'm answering Twitch chat right now, so probably Twitch chat. It's the best bet. I don't like reading emails. I don't like reading DMs on Twitter. I don't like reading Discord DMs. It's just boring. It's just like, it's like work. Twitch chat is yeah, it's fun. So yeah, that's probably the best place to reach me. On personal matters, I don't know, to be honest. I mean, if Dead Monster's involved, just tell Dead Monster to DM me, because if I see a DM from Dead Monster, I'll read that, because he's a mate of mine. Do I want to make a show match you versus Dead Monster? I am not entirely sure who you are, so probably no, but I'm not meaning to be disrespectful, I just don't know who you are, so sorry. But we've got a lot of wonderful show match hosts today, so maybe they would want to host it. You've really put me in a bad spot here, because there's no way to answer this without sounding like I'm being disrespectful, but I just don't know who you are. I don't cast show match to people I don't know. So sorry, maybe I should know, but I'm really bad with names, so. Yeah, it looks like Fefe's just gonna go next. He's got to get a win for NA here. It would be massive if Fefe can get a win for NA. It would be huge. Oh, Durali's just gone and added insult to injury. He doesn't know lethal either. Listen, guys, best way to get yourself in the show match scene is just be consistently top 10 in the leaderboard. If you're putting in work, if you're climbing the ladder, That's how you get noticed. That's how you get noticed. You just sit in the top 10, maybe get rank 1. It's how everybody's done it. It's how all the players have done it. That's how people get noticed for show matches. And also, it's a good way to prepare for show matches, is just be top 10 consistently. Because if you're not, you're probably not ready and you'll just come in and get completely destroyed. We've had quite a few show matches in the past of players who are like, you know, low in the top 100 with no competitive experience, and they think that they can hang with players in show match settings, and they come in and they just get 3-0'd, and none of the games are pretty. So I wouldn't recommend it. That's a great goal by Fefe. Check this out. Joreuz up early again. He's done this many times. Fefe lands the reset and then uses it as a mind game. It's a great level change there by Fefe. I think Ixo's first go on stream was a bit rough. Yeah, I suppose, but wasn't he against Flores? I think Ixo played against Flores, and Flores was one of the best in the world at the time, so really no shame there. Is that Daniel vs Dead Monster 2-2 on US East server, or what server is that on? What's going on? Why is it best of 11? It's not, it's just set of 9, but I've got no other way to... I mean, set of 6, sorry, not set of 9, goodness me. It's set of 6, but I've got no other way to show the score with my overlay other than this. This will be the last game that these two players play, and Fefe's going to be up by 2 here. That's huge. Can Fefe get a win for North America? That's what's happening here. Because Jack won his game 6-0, and I think Revzy has already taken 1 game off Evo. Dead Monster's already taken 1 game off Daniel, so currently Europe are in the lead. But if Fefe can get 1 game win, it would be a game changer. And no flicks like that from Joreuz. Look at this, from the halfway line. He could not have got that a lot better. Absolute zinger by Joreuz underneath the bar. Evo Revzy game 6 overtime. Oh my, it's getting nerve-wracking. NA are really under pressure here. Really feeling it as the game 6s finish across all streams. Joreuz lacking power with his initial shot, but he's got the speed, he's got the turnaround and the open net to tie the game. Yeah, I'll probably be having I'll probably get Death in a show match. I had Death. Death is a Middle East player. He's from Saudi Arabia. He played in Salt Mine 2 qualifiers, and I haven't seen a lot of him since he came to PC, but I saw that he's been sitting top 10. So like I said, yep, that's a pretty good way to get in the show match scene. And yeah, hadn't seen a lot of him recently. Wasn't sure what to expect from him against Wiz, but looked like he at least played respectfully, got the win. He was definitely supposed to win that though. That's so clean by Joreuz. That is filthy clean. Jumps over the demo, wave dashes to get the counter attack going, and without that wave dash, he would have been demoed. He would have been demoed from behind, so he absolutely needed that. Another perfect dodge of a demo by Joreuz. Proven to be quite hard to come into contact with. Oh, Fefe wanted a huge ground shot there. Joreuz pre-jumped it, but Fefe failed to make contact. He was trying to really rifle the front end of his car into that one. Joreuz placement beats Fefe to the bottom corner, 4-2, and a 4-goal swing as well for Joreuz. Can he sweep Fefe? Wait, who got... Arsenal got timed out? It says Nightbot timed out for excessive caps. Why is Arsenal spamming caps? What did he say? Just say the same thing lowercase. We'll imagine it capitalized. Trust me. We'll imagine it's capitalized. Clinic, thanks for the prime. Welcome to the channel, mate. And Nuclear Hot Pants, thank you for the prime as well. What a name. Oh, Fefe's got Joreuz in a rough spot here. Joreuz saved 1 good shot, but Fefe steals multiple boosts away. Joreuz with the wave dash right off that corner wall as another boost steal comes in for Fefe. That one on spawn. He's got to keep up the intensity here. It's all about the volume of shots, and there it is. Fefe ties up the game with just over 2 minutes to go. That's a great passage of play for the American. He needs a lot more of those though, because you can almost guarantee Joreuz is scoring again. A couple of times at least. Fakes a hook shot, cuts in field. Joreuz with the mind game. And he's got Fefe looking silly on that one. He sold him, absolutely sold him on the hook shot, and then just flicks it right over him while Fefe's trying desperately to stay midair in the way of the ball. Yeah, this is a great level for Joreuz. I've got to admit, I reckon that coming into today, I was expecting a more rusty Joreuz than this. I'm not sure about you guys, but Joreuz has been accused by his Dignitas teammate, apparently Jack, for having 6 hours in Rocket League past 2 weeks. He has just owned gold, so that's a Valorant play right there. That's a, you know, Valorant main Joreuz edition. Joreuz, why are you listening to the stream? Get out, what are you doing? You're probably lagging because you're listening to the stream, mate. 128 ping. You'd probably have 124 if you turn the stream off. Oh, Fefe's faked him. That might be in. It is now. Fefe was trying to go for a floor double here, and he definitely convinced Joreuz that he had it. So brilliant play by Fefe. Yeah, Arsenal, Drally is completely bonkers. I'm not going to lie. Drally is definitely the truth. He is insane. Oh, no, again, Fefe, you got to stop pre-jumping on these hook shots. Luckily, he gets that one. Oh, if he'd conceded again off the same play, that would have been so embarrassing, but he's still in this to win it. Final minute of the game, but Joreuz with an expert save lands in the back corner and now sets up a flick. Fefe's got that one covered, and the boost management is at an extremely high level right now. So is Joreuz 50-50 game. He's manipulated a couple in his favor. Fefe has ran out of boost because of the way that Joreuz is forcing these challenges. He's got a great angle to play with. Another fake hook shot, and then a ground shot to follow. Fefe doesn't know how to read these. Joreuz is switching it up every time. It's that same play, fake hook shot, and instead of going for the catch and flick, he just lets it bounce and shoots it bottom corner. 6-all. Still a chance for the 6-0 for Joreuz. Oh, look at that. Such a deft touch, but a necessary one as he takes the ball to the back corner. Didn't want to leave it for Fefe to grab. It's good air dribble defense by Fefe. He saves one shot. Can he save the next one? Joreuz somehow recovering off these crazy aggressive dodges in the offensive corner, but Fefe's going to go for the offensive play on his half anyway. Boost or no boost. And he might live to regret that, because with Joreuz, you have to be careful. That could be the last goal of the set. Fefe took his eye off him, and Joreuz sent it all the way into his goal. 7-6, 19 seconds to go. Fefe trying to pick up one win for NA, and he's going to get a goal here. That's huge. And it might sound silly, but if Fefe can get just one game win here, it could end up being the difference later on today. It really could. NA need games. I think at the end of this round, they're going to be down. And if he can just win one, he's taking one away from EU in the process. Joreuz just gets a piece of that one. Almost another kickoff goal for Fefe. Look at the power for Joreuz. He's threatening to demo Fefe. He almost gets him. Oh, Fefe has to bump Joreuz off the ball there. Nice contact to keep Joreuz from turning around and catching the ball. Will it be another strong kickoff? Not this time for Fefe. It goes Joreuz's way. And he's at least backed up Fefe a little bit here. Not the best flick by Joreuz though. Fefe briefly with some moments to breathe, and that could be it. Has Joreuz got the pace? I don't think he does. Fefe does get a game for NA. Joreuz went completely all in for the bump there, and he just missed it. It was close. It was really close. But that's a risky play to be making when you've got an away server. Joreuz knows that. And he actually went for 2 aggressive bumps at the end of this game, and neither of them worked. So right at the end of this game, Fefe gets 1, and that's massive. That is massive. So it's 5-1. Joreuz over Fefe.